What's up, guys? Welcome back to our Garage and Reviews verse. Today, I'm a ghost. Well, actually, I'm right here. But today, we are reviewing this beauty right behind us. Hang on.
Let's turn the lights on, man. Woo!
We're reviewing this beauty back here, the Indian Scout Bobber. The 2021 Indian Scout Bobber.
2021 Indian Scout Bobber. The matte black color. So guys, I want to tell you a little bit. Ignore the Corvette. We did that review before. You guys saw that review.
Oh, go check it out. It's over there. It's above his head. Okay.
It's above my head.
Yes.
Right? So, I know it's hard to ignore the car, but hey, look, we got the bike, right? So the bike is matte black. I'll tell you a few things about me owning bikes before. My very first bike was when I was 19 years old. I had a Suzuki Gixxer, right? TSXR, I think it was called.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that, right? Who remembers those? Because I was 19 and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. You know, the sport bikes. You know, you want to look at them and they look cool and they're fast and all that. So I got it. So it was a okay bike. You know, not any issues, but super uncomfortable. Super uncomfortable. Okay, guys, not the most comfortable thing. Even at age 19, 20, I don't remember. I think it was 19, 20, something like that, right? So the second motorcycle I had was a chopper that I had bought from someone, and worst experience ever. Okay, that chopper, that thing broke down all the time. It sat in my garage. I could barely ride that thing because it leaked oil, it leaked gas, and it smelled like gasoline in my garage. Okay.
It leaked everything.
It leaked everything. I couldn't drive the thing. It was not comfortable, you know. I mean, so worst mistake of my life. Now this thing is my third bike, and you know what? I love this. I love this. He loves it. We ride around in it, on it. I mean, it's an amazing bike. Okay. It's comfortable. Okay. It doesn't give you any issues. Like the Suzuki didn't either. This does not. I had a very bad experience with the chopper, so I was very iffy, you know, to buy a bike like this again.
Yeah. So here's what I'll say about this bike. I'm not gonna say it's the most comfortable bike in the world, but there's a lot of comfort options for the bike that you should definitely look into. They're like a must for the bike. And the main example here is the Easy Reach bars.
Right. So the bike actually comes, so I have a bunch of parts that I got replaced on here. Okay. The bike comes with a straight bar, so you have to kind of lean forward. Okay. We're going to show you those parts as well. Hang on,
let me go grab it right here.
So it comes with a straight bar.
So as we were saying, there's the first example of the comfort options that you really do need is the Easy Reach bars. So you can see them, they're on the bike back there. So it's definitely more of a comfortable position because you have to reach over. He can explain that, my man.
So this is the bar that it comes with. Okay, like, so if you have this on, you're looking to do this. You gotta lean forward. The Easy Reach bars, okay, brings the bars up and closer, so you're more like
essentially, hand me that. Essentially, it's the same exact bar, but it's this part right here. Both of these are longer, so it just comes closer to you, and it's just overall more comfortable. It comes from here to here.
Yep. The second thing.
So. This was the original seat that the motorcycle came with, and that over there.
So let me show you a little bit better view of this, okay?
Hang on, I'll hold it.
All right, that's the seat it comes with, okay? The driver, the main seat, okay? It does not have a back seat, which you have to purchase. which is like $300, okay, which is on the bike right now.
We have a backrest on our seat. That's another
Back
thing
seat.
that you should really look into, because without the backrest, it's just you have to hug the person in front really, really tight.
Which
You
is
know,
fine if
that's
it's my
fine.
wife.
It's absolutely fine, but in the end, you just want it to be comfortable, so it's much more easy to ride.
Yeah, so this is the comfort seat, okay, and this seat is $300, and that's the seat it comes with. So you can see the difference. This comfort seat right here is so
Look at
much
this.
more comfortable.
So actually, like, zoom in here. So right here, you can like actually like poke this, and you'll see it actually squeezes. It's like a cushion. It's a beautiful cushion.
And it's wider.
And look at this. Look at that.
And it's wider too, as you can see. All right.
It's much wider. Yes.
So that was the second thing you might want to get. Okay. The third thing I did is I changed the headlights. Believe it or not, on the Bobber, they still have the yellow halogen looking headlights, which is not cool, man.
Not ideal.
So let me show you the headlight it had on there, which was this
pretty
one.
little box. Oh, it's in here. It's in here. It's in here. So it's this ugly. It doesn't
thing.
even look cool. Look at this. Hang on. Push this closer. Go ahead, zoom in on that. See how ugly that looks? And here is a picture of the new headlight we have on there. So
Picture
you
or-
tell me.
Yeah,
This
here-
looks really cool.
Yep. The third thing I did.
Third,
What?
fourth.
Fourth thing I did is I switched out the exhaust. So this is the standard exhaust that's on there. It's two pipes. Okay, as you can see right here, they're heavy, of course. All right.
Extremely. They
And-
look like NOS tanks.
Yeah, and I changed those to 2-in-1 setup, which is louder. It sounds better, to be honest.
It's right back there if
It's
you
on the
can
bike.
see it, but
And so those are all the options I recommend. I wanted the intake, the bigger intake that they have, but it's on back order, and the bike only has about 200 miles. We just got a couple of months ago. When I go in for my 500-mile checkup, if the intake, the bigger intake is available, I am going to get that. I would really love the back wheel. There's a 240 kit that's out there that makes that back wheel fatter, kind of like the sport bike. I would really love to have that. The only issue with that is you can't have a back seat. I really hope that Indian, the company, comes out with a back seat that you can fit on top of the 240 kit, the wider tire. Because I tell you, I'm in a group online, Indian owners, Bobber owners, about 16,000 people on that group, and they all. I just posted a comment saying, "Hey, does anyone know if anyone is making a seat for it or anything like that?" And everyone's like, "No," and they would love it. There's like 16,000 people ready. Okay, I'm not saying all of them, but most of them are ready to do this if they had this option. So I really hope that someone comes out with it.
well, yes. Okay, so you can always, so there's always an option to custom stuff your bike, but with 240, we asked around, and with the fat tire, if you want a back seat, it's a bunch of plastic, and then there's like a suction cup seat on it. It's absolutely flimsy and unsafe and all that.
Well,
But,
yeah. So that's what the suction cup seat is. What I had when I had my chopper, because the chopper has those. Pro Street choppers have the fat wheel, the 240, or even bigger, like 3 something. And on that, they had the fender, and on top of that, I used to put the suction cup seat, which wasn't bad, to be honest. It's not that bad, but it's not the most comfortable thing. I mean, for short rides, it's okay. If I was going to Daytona, the bike week, and I'm going to drive my bike like 2-3 hours away from where I live now, man, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be fun to sit on that suction cup seat. Uh, I'm in this seat right here, which I'm gonna post the video right here, the clip right here for you to look at. It's a nice seat. It's not the best. It doesn't have as much cushion, but you know what? It's a motorcycle. It's not a Escalade, right? It's not a Range Rover. You know, it's not supposed to be the most comfortable thing out there, right? It's a motorcycle, for God's sake. So, you know, but it's overall it's pretty good.
So there's one more thing I want to talk about is a lot of parts for, so in general we know right now parts for cars or motorcycles or anything in general is always just going to be on back order or unavailable, stuff like that. We just mentioned the intake. We've been looking for that. It's completely out everywhere. And so some of these like comfort parts are unavailable. Us ourselves, to get the Easy Reach bars, we had to drive like 2 hours
Well-
to get it, and then we had to bring it to the dealership near us so they can install it.
Yeah, so the dealership, so first of all, I couldn't find the bike, okay? They said, I called my closest one. There's not one in the town I live in, but I called the closest one, it was 30 minutes from me. They said that I could order one, you know, and it would take like 3 months or something like that. I said, man, I don't want to wait that long because who knows, in 3 months I might not want a bike. You know, I might want something else. I might have bought something else, right? So I called around. I called like so many dealerships, and I found at 2 different places. I found it in Daytona, which is I think the biggest Indian dealership, and Sanford or near Orlando. So I decided to go to the one closer to me, which is Orlando, and I wanted the Easy Reach bars, you know, and they said they didn't have it. So I was like, oh God. So I was like, well, I don't want to, you know, drive back, and I want, when I pick up my bike, I want everything to be on there so I can take it. They said, sorry, it's on back order. We don't know when we're gonna get it. So I started calling around, man, and I called everyone. And the dealership that's closest to me, those guys were awesome. They're in St. Pete, and they were awesome. I called him. He said, man, it's on back order. But he said, give me a second. Let me check and see who else might have that in stock, which was super awesome of them to do that for me. And they found one about 2 hours away from me. And I was unfortunately working, so my wife and my son went over and picked up the handlebars, the Easy Reach bars, and then when we went to buy the motorcycle in Sanford, we gave them the part, saying, here's the part. You know, we purchased it. It took 3 or 4 days to put everything together, and they delivered the bike to me. All right, so that was my story. So guys, you know, if you don't find something, just go ahead and, you know, call places around, you know, and see, you might get lucky. You know, you never know. People are nice. They help you out. You know, it's a good thing. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is about the bobber is so we have a ton of pictures. We have a whole Instagram for the Scout bobber, right?
Yeah.
So you guys can go check that out. It's called DJPRAM _ AKA _ Ricky. All right.
Right there.
Yep. So go ahead and check that out. Follow us. You know, we appreciate it. There's going to be a big bike community that everyone is following. A lot of military folks are following on there also. So we just wanted to, yeah, the thing I forgot almost is that when I was purchasing this motorcycle, so I actually was looking for a cruiser. So I was looking, and I looked at a Suzuki Boulevard. I think so.
M90.
Yeah, but it's Suzuki Boulevard, which looked kind of like that. That's the bike I looked at, okay? I also had to find that one, couldn't find it, found it at a dealership. You know, that bike was very big, huge, you know. 1300 cc, I believe, I don't know. I didn't look into it too much. I almost bought the bike. While I was Googling, I found this one. And I'm like, man, no, I like this better because I like the black matte finish. I always like that color. It looks sick. It looks menacing, right?
Looks sinister.
Sinister, yeah. So I went ahead and bought this. Now, when I was Googling, couple of guys on like TikTok and stuff, they say, oh, they're 6 foot tall and they look like, you know, they're riding the bike, they look like Bowser on the motorcycle or something like that. Guys, I am 6'1". So I was a little nervous about that, okay? But go check out the pictures. We also have the videos. You do not look like a Bowser, okay? I'm 6'1", I'm telling you, I look fine on the bike. People compliment us all the time. They love it. You know, it looks great. So I just want to kind of, my perspective, I don't think I look like that. If you're 6'1", I'm 6'1". You know, if you're, people are 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", they seem to say that, oh, they fit better on it. Bike's kind of low, but it's not bad at all, guys. I like it. It fits me good. Check out the pictures on Instagram and some videos as well. That's about it on the bobber. I'm gonna take a little bit of the pictures. The new front seat, the comfort seat, the headlights. Yeah, the headlights I got are the intelligent headlights, okay? They're intelligent, so when you turn, it turns, okay? It focuses on that, and they're LED. They're awesome looking. Check out the clip that I am gonna post on top of this. Besides that, everything is, oh yeah, the pegs. We had to get the pegs because we got the back seat. You need the pegs for the back person who sits on the back seat to put their feet on. Don't forget the pegs. I'll show you those.
So these are actually the default mirrors, but when you look at the default mirrors in on the bike, you actually, hey there, what's up?
Hello.
So these mirrors are hanging down, okay?
Oh, not hanging down. They're upside down, so they're down here.
Yeah. And so we much prefer keeping them up. It's much easier to see behind you. But it does give it that really cool look.
It gives it a sleek look if they're down. It looks really cool.
But it's not very usable.
Yeah, and what happens is when you hold the handles like this, the mirror's right here, so your arm is in the way of you trying to look in the rear. So I really liked it down, but it looked cool and different, but this is much more safe and usable. I can see the traffic behind me.
And if you park your bike, kickstand down and all, the mirror will indeed hit the gas tank.
Yep.
So all you gotta do is there's a
tool.
There's a tool underneath the seat.
Seat just comes up like this, which is really cool. This is how you replace the seat if you want the other seat. They give you this generic tool. You just take this. It's an Allen wrench. You undo these, and then you gotta switch the mirrors. Okay.
Send this one over there and that one over here.
That way, it's the right way up. So see how the seat just goes back in, just like that. That's it. Nice seat, right?
Yeah. So, we actually forgot to mention something. It's so another add-on is the tachometer, the RPM. Basically an RPM gauge. It's nothing much, but there's a shift light that goes off at a certain point. Not a very fuel efficient shift light.
You have to really push. You have to really push it to the limit for the shift light to come on.
Right.
I normally shift. I go to about 4,000 RPM, and I go to the next gear and the next gear and the next gear.
Tell them what your favorite gear is.
So my favorite gear is number 4. I ride on 4 all the time. It seems to be good. 3, pushing it. 4 is smooth. If you're on the interstate, you know, obviously, got to go to all the way up to the 6th gear. But I ride mostly in 4. And then if I'm going faster, like I think anything over 60 miles per hour, I'll go into 5th or 6th gear. And then in around town, you know, you're looking at mostly 3 to 4. I don't like riding in the 1st gear. It's very glitchy. Like
it goes like it jerks it around a lot.
Yeah. Basically, that's it. Everyone ride safe. You know, people in cars, trucks, please watch out for motorcycles. We're out there. All right, watch out for us, and everyone ride safe. And again, thank you for coming on to our channel, please do subscribe. We have a few more reviews that we're gonna do. We took a little break here. We do apologize because we got a little busy with work and everything, but we had the bobber and we've been wanting to go ahead and do the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Thank you so much. Look for other reviews from us and information. Please make comments. If you have any questions on the bike, please feel free to ask us, and hopefully we'll know the answer, and we'll try to help you guys out.
Yeah, the bike is awesome.
It's awesome. You know, and then the car is awesome, but you know, it's a different feeling, guys. You know, when you're in a convertible riding around and you ride on a bike, bike is the freedom. That's what I'm talking about. It's freedom. All right.
Thank you for
you.
watching.
Thank you.